a TV, a news channel that asked a stupid question. You know what they ask? Why is the US feuding with Venezuela? Why is the US feuding with Venezuela? The reason why the US is feuding with Venezuela is because they have oil in Venezuela, right? And obviously, when there is a mineral that is in the vicinity of the what's we call it, the country, they go in, they create war, they create problems, and then they go after the mineral. So that news channel that was asking such a question is ridiculous, because even when I did a small video with that guy who counts up to tens and stuff like that, right, it's quite clear that how they hold some kind of oil, because that was one of the things what Kamala was trying to sort out, like, because if the war happens where she is catering to the Americans, right, they have to find, Trinidad will have to find alternative oil to maintain Trinidad, because Venezuela was kind of giving them oil. But anyway, I have to explain it in detail. I'm sure I've got a video on it. I can't remember all of it, but from what I remember is that how in most cases, such as Iran, other places, when they want certain things from that place, what they will do, they go and create oil. Like even in Congo right now, there's war in Congo, and it's the thing that goes into the mobile phones that is that was having the children go into the caves and dig for that particular mineral so they can work for the mobile phones. And basically that's how most of the time how most some countries work like that. They will go in, they'll cause havoc amongst the people, amongst the tribes, amongst whoever, and then they will go in and go and get the mineral that is there. Now, this has been done for a very long time. They've always done this. This is nothing new. I'm sure those who knows about this ain't no new information to you. But when they ask such a thing as why is the US going after Venezuela, it's quite obvious why they're going after Venezuela. Venezuela has oil. Then there is stuff going on in Venezuela, such as trafficking and other stuff going on. But at the same time, that is one of the biggest things that they need, because there is supply of oil for certain Western countries, mostly come from what they call it, foreign countries, and sometimes they have to go and create something so they can maintain, so they can get something from there. This is not new. But they used to talk about this in the 90s. In fact, this was one of the things that they used to talk about in the 90s, and they used to talk about it and say that how when the Western countries need certain things from that country, they will go in and they will create conflict. So what Kamala has done is pretty bad to the Trinidadians in Trinidad as well as Venezuela. Well, what she has done basically, like I said, right, Trinidad is close. It's like not too far from Venezuela. You can see from the video that even the guy, Trinidad Entertainment and others have shown how far Venezuela is from Trinidad. What he's also doing, he's causing conflict between Venezuela and Trinidad. But will Kamala see this? No, because Kamala wants certain things to come into the country. She wants to put Trinidad on the map, and she wants to do what she wants to do. But at the end of the day, like I said, when all is said and done and all of this is done, it's the people in Trinidad that might suffer, because the military and whatever else is going on is going to collide. Like, and my guy said it quite good. I'm sorry, I can't even pull up the video right now, but he said it very eloquently, better than I can. And which is that how, right, you're leaving Trinidad in the lurch to deal with Venezuela because it'd be a conflict. So Trinidad was looking for an alternative oil so that they can have alternative oil, because some of the oil, well, I mean, like the Trinidadians can correct me on this. Hi, Ray, I can't say your name. I'm gonna butcher it. Right. Obviously, in Trinidad, they're gonna cause conflict with Manjaro and Trinidad, because obviously there's a lot obviously there's human trafficking and other stuff going on. But most of it, most the human trafficking should have been dealt with from a long time. It's not just now you dealing with it. It's crazy, right? I don't even know. I'm hoping that my signal is strong, because sometimes my signal goes weird. But when a news channel is asking why is the US fighting Venezuela, because of the oil, okay? I repeat, because of the oil. Because of the oil. Wherever there's minerals and stuff within that country, they will create conflict. Okay? So I'm not going to go on and prolong and repeat myself. I just think that how when I see certain things and they're asking little silly questions like that, it's just ridiculous. It's quite obvious what is going on. They did it with Iraq, they did it with Iran, Afghanistan. I don't know. They did it with quite a few countries. I think I've only named the west, the other side of it. So that's what they do. That's their MO. So people can correct me if I'm wrong. You can say, well, Ocean, you're wrong. And I'll say, okay, fine, whatever, if I'm wrong. But I will go and research and come back again and I'll put it on the video, okay? Because what you're doing, Trinidad and Tobago is a very small country. It's a small country. I don't even know how big the population is. I couldn't tell you how big the population is, but there's 2 countries. Now the thing is, yes, even though like you might get rid of the whatever, right? The real fisherman that is down there is going to get into problems. Okay, I would say innocent people will get unalived because of your stupidity. But you know, I'm just speaking from my observation. I mean, like I said, you can tell me I'm wrong, and I'll say, okay, I'll take it on the nose, and I'll leave it at that. But that's what I'm thinking, because I'm just looking at one of the news, the Sky News, I think it is. Silly question. Don't ask a silly question. The answer is quite obvious. I mean, yes, obviously, like I said, sort out the human trafficking, the drugs in the country, whatever else is going on, but there'll be innocent people's lives that will be sacrificed in the process. What Kamala is doing, she's sacrificing innocent people's lives, and that's what Rowley was talking about in the video. Once again, I'll bring it back to what Rowley was talking about in the video. He said, my grandchildren and all that is gonna go through this, go through this BS, and that is true. So, with that said, I'm going to leave it right here. I'm not going to prolong this live. I just thought I'd just throw that in the mix. I haven't spoken about Venezuela and Manjaro and Camilla for a while, but I need to talk about it because they were seizing oil from a ship just the other day. Okay, they seized oil from an oil ship just the other day. So with that said, I will leave it right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.